Wade Hansen signs to play pro ball in Japan, and he's from Tamarac, and I hope that we showed him some love back in the day on the Mighty 1-3 on WNYT in high school football. And if we didn't, and we're showing him some love here this morning, play college football at RPI, transferred to Virginia Tech, Big O lineman. Wade Hansen joins us here on Big Board Sports on 104.5 The Team. Wade, good morning. Rodger Weiland and Chris Honorado, nice to have you with us.
Hey, good morning, guys. It's a pleasure to be here.
Morning, Wade.
It's a great opportunity. So give us the background here, because you signed with the Steelers as an undrafted free agent in 2016. You made it to the final cut-down day after playing in the preseason, and then what happened?
Well, then I came back up to New York and basically just kind of working to pay for student loans. And, then I actually got an offer to join a police academy down back in Virginia. And so I've been in the police academy for about 5 months, and then Jordan Canzeri, he texted me and gave me a call saying, hey, the team I play for is looking for an offensive lineman, and they want you real bad. Is it all right if they talk to you? But yeah, sure. Next thing you know, I'm getting a contract and all this stuff, and now having to move again and move back up to New York, and now I'm getting ready to ship off to Japan.
When does this all get rolling here? And what is the correct pronunciation of your team?
The Finnies.
Finnies, okay.
Finnies, okay.
Yep.
And by the way, Jordan Canzeri, Troy kid, obviously a young man that we followed his career quite a bit as a running back, and he played there last year and must have had some success as well. So, all right. So when do you leave? When does this pro ball in Japan start? And give us a little bit of the background there.
Oh, well, I fly out tomorrow morning at 6:30 out of Albany, and then go to Charlotte, and then L.A., and then over to Japan. And camp starts July 17th.
How long, Wade, Chris Honorado up here as well. My brother says, what's up, one of your high school football coaches. How long is the travel day tomorrow?
Well, it's going to be about 20 hours of travel time, not including layovers.
All right, I will plead all the ignorance in the world here. I had no idea there was professional American football in Japan. And it's funny, it's kind of set up the same way international soccer is. You have divisions and there's promotion and relegation depending upon the success of each team. Did you know, obviously, Jordan, you knew about his time over there, but before Jordan signed over in Japan, did you know there was pro football in Japan?
Quite frankly, no. I had no idea. And, when Jordan and I were finishing up college and looking to, take things further, and he wound up going to, this league, I was very happy for him, and who knew that I get to play with a guy again that I used to play Brother Bulldogs with.
Wade Hansen with us. He's leaving for Japan, as he just told you, tomorrow morning. What were your playing days like? Take us through here from Tamarac to RPI, and then you transfer to Virginia Tech. Give me the sequence there and how things went for you. And obviously, a small school like Tamarac, that's a great storyline, Wade, for you to even move up the ranks where you were, and then with the Pittsburgh Steelers, you've had quite a run here, haven't you?
Yeah, I would say so. I feel blessed that I've been able to get as far as I can. Coming from a small town out in Pittstown area, and then going to Tamarac High School, where we were basically fielding the bare minimum in high school football, and I had a lot of help from Honorado's brother as I was kind of going up through the ranks in high school, learning the weight room, and wound up going to RPI and played defensive end. I was there for 2 years, and then kind of started feeling the financial burden of RPI, because that place ain't cheap, and wound up trying to transfer. Sent out a bunch of emails, probably about 35 emails to a bunch of different colleges and universities across the Eastern Seaboard. And Virginia Tech hit me back, and they said, "Hey, man, come on down for a spring game. We wanna have a little talk with you."
It's a heck of a jump. I mean,
that's unreal.
D3, you know, one of the best programs in the ACC. Incredible.
Yeah, it was an overwhelming experience when I first got there, because you walk up on Lane Stadium, there is no better place to play in college football than Lane Stadium. I mean, even going to the Horseshoe in Columbus, and I'm just throwing it out there. You know how I think. But, you know, going there, nothing compares to Lane. Lane Stadium is the most electric place you could ever play football.
How were the 2 years at Virginia Tech? Were you on some good teams there?
Yeah, I was there for actually 3 years, because I wound up getting redshirted my first year there. Yeah, I got redshirted for a year of adjustment per the NCAA. But when I was there, I mean, I became friends with Logan Thomas. You know, a lot of these, especially Logan. I mean, Logan was a great guy. He was trying to figure out like where I was gonna, you know, try to develop into next. You know, he helped me out when it came to, because I was on the defensive scout team for the first year, and then we had some injuries at offensive line, and that's when I transferred over.
And so you'll play O-line in Japan as well, right?
Yeah. I'm going to play offensive line for the Finnies.
The Finnies. So, Wade, you know, aside from obviously going to Blacksburg, Virginia, to Va-Tech, and then wherever those travels took you, what is the farthest you've been away from home? Have you traveled internationally before? Is Japan going to be kind of this culture-shocking experience?
Well, the farthest I've traveled from upstate New York is I went to San Diego to try out for the Chargers. And quite honestly, I've never been out of the country, so this is going to be, you know, halfway around the world. It's a huge culture shock for me, but, you know, there's a first for everything.
Can this lead to another shot in the NFL?
You know, I'm hoping for it, but at the same time, I'm still doing what still getting paid to do what I love. So, regardless, I consider it a win.
What was your experience like with the Pittsburgh Steelers? You signed there as an undrafted free agent in 2016, and you make it all the way to the final cut-down day after playing in the preseason.
It was pretty good. I wound up getting signed, and I roomed with a man named Ross Cockrell. He's actually their starting corner. He's pretty good, and you know, we got to talking, and he was just kind of giving me tips of the trade, because he's been in a few years, and you know, just keeping the head down, trying not to make, you know, yourself seem like a big target, but at the same time, you know, you're competing for, you know, a spot against these other guys, and just to keep working hard and kind of basically do what I've been doing for the past 5 years in order to, you know, try to be successful, and wound up making it all the way down to the last line of cuts. And I got to play versus the Saints and Carolina Panthers, and that was pretty awesome. And so, you know, wound up getting released, and I just had to kind of work ever since then.
Well, it sounds to me, Wade, man, your hard work has paid off. This is a real success story in the capital region, and wish you nothing but the best of luck in Japan.
And, Raj, I'll tell you from my brother, and I don't know if you would want me sharing this or not, but I will anyway, has told me Wade made himself. Now, you get help along the way, but that Wade Hansen he beat the odds coming from a small school here in the capital region, and everything he's getting now, he worked for and he earned, and it wasn't built on anybody else. It was on him. So good on you, Wade. Is that true, Wade? You feel like you've earned this, right?
I'm just trying to stay humble, but at the same time, you know, if it's not worth working hard for, then it's not really worth chasing, you know.
Well, we love the story, man, and I didn't know about it until my partner here, Chris Honorato, alerted me to the story, and it's a great one and one that we'll continue to follow. So keep us updated on how are things going in Japan, and I'm sure it'll work out well, and then maybe down the road you get another shot to make an NFL roster as well.
All right. I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, Wade.
Thanks, Wade.
Appreciate it.